Okay, good morning. Once again, it's a morning, or I should say for this video. I just called to say yes, because that's how the phone service is here, and not in a bad way. What's happening is if you are coming from probably any other place, you really haven't experienced prepaid phone life, and that you will get cut off mid-sentence, no warning, blah blah blah, click, just gone. So I'll say when we get into some things, I dated a guy from Africa before. Well, Africa, from a country, just not giving y'all the business. And I never understood why he couldn't just boo up on the phone. Like, it was just always real. What, hello babe, hey, what do you want? And I'd be like, hey, I'm just trying to hear your voice. I'm just trying to talk, like we can just kind of, talk on the phone. He'd be like, no, either you have something to say or you don't. And I'd be like, that's just rude. How can we not just, like, that's our feelings lead to become together over the line? Well, I didn't know that they charge you by the seconds out here. And your minutes are your minutes. And so getting into the phone plans and understanding what you can do is just a different conversation. And authentically, if you come out here, I think you need to sit down and be someplace where somebody can truly explain it to you. Because one, it is going to be frustrating because we're coming from an unlimited mindset. And we're coming from, I just pay a big amount and I get everything I need. Well, there's three main providers out here. There is MTN, there is Airtel, and I believe there is Liquid. So based upon what I've been working with, which is basically supposedly a good company, it's just the way the packages are totally different. Now, let's break down some realities. I brought my own phone, so I had to purchase a SIM card and I had to purchase like a first timer's package, and everything cost me 13,000 francs, which is $13. And so really was just shocked and flabbergasted. Like, I felt ashamed to have to give them my credit card to pay for that because I just didn't have any cash on me. But getting set up, it's very cheap. However, I didn't understand, and I'm still confused. So if anybody down in the box wants to help break this down, how to load your minutes and then how to load your data. Because like this month, I have an insane amount of data. I have no minutes. Like an insane amount of data. And then the other piece of it is the value of connecting to Wi-Fi each and everywhere you go. Because yes, Wi-Fi is free if not you're utilizing your data. So I think I overdid that part because baby, if my data was my bank account, ballin', that's just, I just really acted a fool with the data. Now, here's what has happened now that I learned a little bit. I understand, like, there's little umbrella men or whatever, and you go to the umbrella men and you pay them money. I thought they loaded your minutes. I was wrong. They load your account. You still have to go into the app or you dial some matrix telephone number code that everybody seems to know. And it's a star, it's a 1, a 4, a 3, a star, a number sign, a something, whatever. I have the app now because I just couldn't I didn't have the security codes. I didn't have the security codes or the launch codes to be able to check the app. And then they load the money on your account. So I thought, one, when they loaded the money on your account, you were done. And it's not. Once you load the money on the account, you then go into the app and choose what you want the money to go towards. If you want it to go towards data, if you want it to go towards minutes, if you want it to go towards a plan. And that is where I'm at now. So I purchased the plan and I went in like, I know my life. Let me go ahead and get the big baller shot caller plan, which is the monthly. Like, just put the money down on it, give me what I need to get, and let me get out, because I'm not really about that life. about standing in lines and doing all this stuff and waiting my turn and all those things. Baby, I don't qualify for the Big Timers plan. Because they're like, you can only qualify for the Big Timers plan once you proved you're a big timer. And I'm like, how can I prove I'm a big timer when my minutes keep coming off and I keep losing information? And so it just was this runaround. So I'm in the mid-baller plan. Is that the mid-baller? Trying to be a baller shot caller plan, which is a weekly dosage hit. So I have 40 minutes a day, something with the data, something with the text messages, something with whatever. But basically, I'm 40 minutes a day of phone time. And when I tell you I ain't never paid attention so hard to who I called, now incoming, free. But it's not even to me yet those deals like if you have the same carrier and I have the same carrier, we both free together. No, that means the other person likes you enough. Like I feel special when I get a telephone call because I know it's real. I don't even be like, when I get that person thought about you. You were special, something needed to happen, everything else like that. But because when I call people, I'll be like, can this be a text message instead? You know, in fact, I need to call somebody. Now I'll probably text them because it's too early. Because that person is important. I value you. And I need to talk to you. But, like I said, I'm here to tell you real quick. It's not that it's anything bad. It's just very, very new. And it's like everybody else who's here is like used to it. And I'm like, no, nobody told me about this. And they're like, oh, it's just the way it is. And I was like, all right, I get it. But it's a learning curve. It's a learning curve. Because I'm going to get up and go. I ain't never had to look back and really have to think about or prioritize or budget minutes or those different things and budget telephone calls. And I'm a talker. You can see this now. I like to be on the phone, get gab. And I'm old school. 3 text messages equals time to make a telephone call. Like, text messages have a purpose. But when we start back and forth, okay, whatever, that's a conversation. I'm all about the talk. I'm all about the verbalization of the skills. And so now, I will tell you when you come out here, WhatsApp will be your best friend. WhatsApp all day. WhatsApp all day. Because it's not regulated and you really just need Wi-Fi and you can have low quality Wi-Fi to make it happen. So, but that's pretty much anytime you go international. If you're communicating with international people, it's WhatsApp. Always, always, always WhatsApp. But that's my 40-minute to lockdown story. Like, because, yeah, you really, yeah, like, and that's the thing. I have to remember what day my week starts so I can re-up it. And how much was my re-up? I don't know. Barely 5? I know it's not 5. Is it 5? It might be 5. 5,000 francs for my weekly 40 minutes to life plan. No, yeah, 40 minutes to life. And the data and all that stuff, I think it's 5,000 francs at the max. At the max. Because I really think I have extra money loaded on here. But like I said, let me stop and say this. It's not expensive. It's not expensive to go through all those things. It's very inexpensive. It's very affordable. It's very easy to get. And then there's like a little umbrella man on every corner. Girl, every corner you can find an umbrella man ready to toss out. It's not minutes, ready to toss out airtime, ready to toss out whatever accounts. Because they ready. They got their stuff. They got their little jacket on. They got their little phone. And they be just looking at you like, you need to top up? You need to top up? I got you top up. Come on. I'll top up. So, all that to say, that's the minutes. I do need to break down Momo Money because that is pretty much the #1 way to do any and everything. Momo Money, you can pay your gas, you can pay your lights, you can pay for any type of business, food, taxis, motos. Momo is absolutely the way. And I was told I have Momo because you have the app for the phone. I just have not figured out how to use it and like how to keep the account going and all those things. Forgive me, because like I said, I work so much that I'm usually just checking things out on the weekend or anything else like that. But trust and believe, I'm going to tell you about Momo, because I feel like that's a whole nother tutorial that I'm going to have to sit through, listen, and understand, get access to the codes and all those things to figure out how to make the Momo work. Like, I even think you can do interpersonal Momo. Like, hey, what's up? What you doing? I like what you're doing. I hope you pursuing the energetic styles that I'm used to. I look funny. Yo, but I'm making money, see? The whole world, are you ready for me? All right, I kept going. But like, if I saw you, I'd be like, yo, you owe me money. Ta-da-da-da-da. Momo, check. I don't owe you money no more. So I'll give you all that information next time. But until then, it's your girl, J Essence Journeys. Like I said, subscribe below. If you have any questions, I will try my hardest to get to them. But also, people in the community, let's love each other and give that information as well. If I haven't responded to you, blame it on the internet. Blame it on the internet. And blame it on the fact I might not have no minutes because I used up my 40. All right, check y'all later. This is going to be the awkward walk off because I'm not going to edit this. I'm tired. I might edit it. I'm not that tired.